Welcome back to Coach's Corner East. It's the Crestline portion of tonight's show. I'm your host, Mike Sparks, and we're at the Pizza Hut in Gallion on this 31st of August. Our show is brought to you in part by the Burkhart family at the Burkhart Farm Center, your Case IH dealer, straight west of Gallion on the Manette New Winchester Road. Mike Kleinett at Ag Credit Residential Lending, Bucyrus, Mount Gilead, and Marion. Sweet Baby Ray Jones and Kendra Weaver at Ohio Door and Sash, 120 South Street, Gallion. Mark Osborne at Eat Crane International, Route 598 at the north edge of Gallion, as well as Lee Plymouth and Brad Seibert at the Plymouth Insurance Group, Gallion and Bucyrus, North Central State College Mansfield and the Crawford Success Center, North Walnut Street across from the courthouse of Bucyrus, Phil and Sue Schreck at Phil's Deli just east of the Pizza Hut in Gallion here at the bridge, and John Rolls at John's Auto Repair Specialist, 800 Scott Street in Crestline. And I want to welcome to our microphone, it is head football coach at Crestline High School, Michael Winland, and welcome back as we look back on week 2 and get ready for week 3. And week 2, your first home game. First and foremost, how'd the whiteout go? Did you have some good fan base there?
We did. It went out fine.
Good.
Quite a bit of white in the stadium, so we were happy with that.
That's always good to see, and it's just always great to have a home game rather than being on a long bus going somewhere, and it's just good to have a little home cooking. Still didn't end in a victory, but it was a much more competitive game against North Baltimore. You lost 16-0, and all the scoring came in the first quarter. They led 16-0 after one period. What kind of took place in that first quarter that got them up?
Just running off tackle, ISO on us, and our rubbers were a little too high, and we had squeezed tight enough.
And then offensively, what was going on with the offense? What did they maybe do defensively to kind of stifle what you want to do with the triple option?
Really nothing that we weren't prepared for other than the speed. They had some speed on the edge that got inside to us. Multiple missed blocks, drop passes, things, growing pains. They're really, growing pains that I've seen in the past, and we just have to work on that and keep getting better.
Yeah, and in those situations, you really can't simulate it in practice. You have to kind of make those mistakes in a game atmosphere to get better at it, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. We got better.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, did you see, after reviewing the film, did you see a jump in progress on both sides of the ball from week 1 to week 2?
I did. I thought that we battled clear to the end. They scored their last touchdown in the fourth quarter, so it was 8-0 most of the game. We were in the game, and we got better. Kids fought till the end, and that was a victory. To us, that was getting better.
Mm-hmm.
Just take away the mistakes.
Yeah. How about penalties? Did you have a lot of penalties this week?
I don't think that we did.
Okay.
So
at least you're one. Okay, so you're playing what was it?
One false start.
Hey, that's pretty good for week 2 and only
a horse collar.
I'm sorry?
A horse collar.
And a horse collar. Okay. Well, that one's a big one, but that's you tried to make a tackle and you happen to get up somewhere where you shouldn't, and those things happen. So I understand that. So even though you've made steps, where does the improvement still have to come for you guys?
We still, offensively, our linemen still have to come off the ball a little harder, a little faster. I think that, they know what to do. Now they need to do it with confidence and know that they can do it. When we go through pregame, a lot of times we'll go in the gym and we'll do mental reps, and the kids know where they're supposed to go, how they're supposed to step, what they're supposed to do. But when it comes to the game, we're playing. We've got some very young guys. We've got a freshman center, freshman guard. We've got some sophomores on the line. So it's just having the confidence, knowing that they can do it. Because when it comes together for them, and they, have moments when you guys figure this out, you're going to win some balls.
Yeah.
It's just play. It's play. Get out there and play.
Yeah, that's it. That's it exactly. So again, I'm sure the kids were disappointed that they didn't get a W. But what did you see from them from a non-verbal standpoint in their eyes, maybe at halftime, after the game, that gave you and your coaching staff a little bit of, okay, this is we're moving it around?
I think that from week 1 to week 2, the fact that they knew that they were in the game to the end of the game, and the look on their face is like, we're in this game, let's keep fighting. That was, to me, that spoke volumes to their character. And I think I expect that this coming week, we're going to tweak it and get even a little better. So
That's
That was an
there.
expectation.
Yeah,
That's
that's the outlet for sure. Very
Absolutely.
good. We'll take a break and talk to the young men around the table. Our show is brought to you in part by Steve Kurtzman and Associates at Innovative Recycling, 352 South Street, Galleon. Coach Tim Plumley at Mohegan Sports Medicine in Bucyrus. John Cross at Cross Carpet and Custom Floor, 302 North Celtic Street, downtown Crestline, as well as Terry Gribble and Associates at your Galleon Community Center YMCA. Dr. Eric Sheemer at Bucyrus Veterinary Service, 222 West Mary Street. Rod Snyder and Associates at the Pizza Hut here in Galleon and Bucyrus, host of our show since 1992. And Lou and Krebs at Rivers Edge Embroidery, Screen Printing and Signs, the official foam board t-shirt provider of 309 across from the Marion Depot. Sophomore Derek McCoon. Did I get it close? Pretty close? McCon. I'll say it that way. I apologize. I even wrote it down phonetically. You are a sophomore. Position you're playing on the team?
Wide receiver and DB.
Okay. Wide receiver and DB. Now you threw a little bit more this last week. Did Trevor swing it a little bit?
Just a little bit.
Did you get some targets this week?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Coach mentioned maybe some drop balls. Did that affect you a little bit?
Yeah.
Is it a mental thing or was it just a physical thing for you or a little bit of both?
It was just a little mental thing.
Maybe hearing some footsteps coming and and that's hard. I mean, I give all receivers a ton of credit, especially when they're going across the middle. There's DBs waiting back there, timing up, and your job is to catch the ball and secure the ball and then make a play. That's a lot to do, especially for a young person, a sophomore like you. Where did your game, either side of the ball, get better from week 1 to week 2?
Definitely defense.
Okay, what did you do to get better, or what did you feel you did better?
Definitely tackling.
Okay, wrapped up a little bit better, flew to the ball a little bit better. Are you pleased with where the team jumped from week 1 to week 2? Do you see that progress coming?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, well, certainly, and that's a great attitude, to know that, hey, it's continuous improvement, it's a work in process. Good luck this week as you hit the road to Cardington, and a team that hasn't won yet either, so let the Bulldogs be the first one to notch the belt, so good luck this week. Next up is Brett Cheney, excuse me, now I'm not nailed 2 in a row, Brett Cheney. Thank you for coming, freshman, position on the team?
Center and nose guard.
Center, okay, so you're starting in center.
Yeah.
2 games in now.
Yeah.
A little different than junior high, right?
Yeah.
A little
I never
quicker?
played center before.
Oh, you had, where did you play before?
Tackle.
Okay, so is that something you said, I'll do it, coach, or they said, you're gonna do it?
You put me in there.
Okay, and how have you adjusted to that?
I think I
feel better
adjusted
about it?
pretty good.
Yeah.
I like center better than tackle.
Uh-huh. Okay, now you're used to Trevor, right?
Yeah.
And you have somewhat of an unenviable task that A, you gotta get the snap back.
Yeah.
Then you have to take care of either someone over you, like a nose, or you gotta go reach for someone, or maybe get the second level of the linebacker. Is all that kind of running through your head as a freshman? Like, I got a lot of responsibility here.
Yeah. I always gotta go get that middle linebacker or the nose that's ahead of me.
Right, that's right on top of you.
Yeah.
The line, Coach talked about, still need to get on your blocks, sustain blocks, get low. Did you think it improved? Did you improve from week 1 to week 2?
Yeah, I think I improved. I stay on my block a little bit longer. I still need to stay on it longer though.
Yeah, sustain the block, right, and stay low, pad level wins, right?
Yeah.
You hear that all the time, especially in your offense, where you want to drive people off the ball and open up those holes for either your fullback or your receivers to come through and do the thing. All right, well, another road trip. You got a little taste of home cooking. Nice to have your fans there, but now you got to go on the road. You okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah, wherever you got to play, you'll just do it. All right. Good luck this week. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Adam Burton's a freshman as well. Positions on the team, Adam?
I play wide receiver and safety.
Okay. All right. Do you prefer one side of the ball over the other?
I like safety a little bit better.
Why is that?
I think it's harder to memorize the plays a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
We called one play and I didn't run it right, so.
That's a great opportunity to improve, though, and the fact that you admit, hey, I made a mistake, I need to get it right. And Coach talked about that mental rep. Yeah, we think of football as a real physical game, and it is. But there's a lot of things that you have to remember what to do, not only to play, but what do I do on the play, and what if something goes wrong, now what do I need to do? It's a lot of read and react. And as a young person, a freshman, do you feel like it's starting to get a little easier now?
Yeah, a little bit.
Game's slowing down a little bit? You don't have those nerves?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got Cardington, a team out of the Knox Water Conference, coming up this week. a team that hasn't won yet, so it's a great opportunity. What do you think you personally need to do to help the Bulldogs to get to a win?
Stay back and help on defense. This quarterback likes to run a little bit more than like he does to pass, so I'm going to be looking out for that. I don't really know what else, unless if I'm starting on offense as well.
Okay, good. Maybe some opportunities there. Well, defense, if he does throw, coaches will say, don't let anybody behind you, right? That's when bad things happen. Well, best of luck. Continue to enjoy. Thanks for coming. And Kevin Snyder is next, junior. Positions on the team, Kevin?
Defensive end in slot.
Okay. Defensive end, so you got a lot of responsibility too. And talk about what North Baltimore, did they surprise you with anything, or kind of as advertised what you expected to see from them?
I didn't think I was going to get double teamed as much as I did. We didn't really see double team in film, but they came out and just double teamed me all night. But I figured out a way around it. It was easier to get around the outside and be able to make a play.
So for those people watching, when you got double teamed, what's your responsibility? What are you supposed to do to get out of them?
Just very try to get through as fast as I can. If I can, try to work around them, keep the play inside so my linebackers can pick them up and win alignment.
Yeah, very good. What have you focused on early in practice this week to get yourself better, more prepared for this week?
Just come off the ball faster.
Come off the ball faster and harder.
Better.
Yeah, very good. Well, good luck. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it, and hope you have a great game. And finally, Gage Trent is a freshman. Hi, Gage. Position on team this year?
I play nose guard and offensive guard.
Okay. You prefer defense or offense player?
For defense.
Defense. Why is that?
Just because I like getting through the line with
pushing them back. Yeah, that makes sense. And the defense played much better, only giving up 16 points. You were in the game till late in the game. Yeah, you guys had to feel pretty good in that defensive huddle that, wow, we're doing a nice job here. We're improving so much. Did you guys talk about that while you were out there in the game?
a little bit. We were helping each other, just like talking about it.
Yeah.
Previous play.
With that, and I've talked to Coach about this before, and with the low numbers, you're playing the whole game. Do you feel better conditionally here now heading into week 3 than maybe you were the first week?
Yeah, because week 1 it was terrible. I was so tired.
I think they call that gassed. And that can happen, especially when you had warm weather, and it wasn't too bad last Friday, if I remember, and hopefully not that bad this week, and every week that we go, it's going to get cooler and cooler, but started to feel, and I think when you feel stronger like that, you can go harder for longer, and good things can come from it, right?
Yeah.
Offensively, new offense, you're still learning, you're work in progress. What do you guys have to do to get better?
I feel like our offensive line needs to come off the ball harder and keep their blocks longer, so Trevor can have more time to understand what he's got to do.
Yeah, so he can read properly and distribute the ball where he needs to. Very good, nice job. Thanks so much, and best of luck this week. We're going to come back to Coach here to wrap things up here in just a moment. We're brought to you in part by Don Barn Associates at the Galleon Building and Loan Bank, Matt Scooter at Spitzer Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Kia, 1 mile east of the Richmond Mall. Mark Osborne and Associates at E-Crane International, serving worldwide markets from the Galleon Industrial Park, as well as Steve and Chuck Keller at Keller Auto Parts, your Napa dealer, uptown Galleon and Crestline. Dr. Thomas M. Britton, Clubview Vision Center next to the golf course. Joe Klein and Associates at the Galleon office of First Federal Bank of Ohio. Coach Winland back with me, and Coach, you're heading on the road again. Maybe not that long of a trip. It's not like you're going to Western Ohio to Lima Perry or Waynesfield Goshen or anything like that. It's down south to Cardington. The Pirates are their head coach Ryan Getzman. They are 0-2. They lost to Elgin last week, 30-14. What have you seen on them from film that A, you think you can take advantage of, B, concerns you a little bit on both sides of the ball for the Pirates?
Well, I think that defensively, they're going to run a 3-4 or 4-40 front, both what we saw. I mean, we saw Buckeye Central come out in a 4-2-5, and North Baltimore's in a 3-4 last week. So, we know the defense. We're going to do what we do and try to get better at it. Defensive or offensively, they've got a quarterback that is their offense. They like to spread people out. Not particularly going to throw the ball. I think he has completed like 7 passes in 2 games. He's a big boy. He's very physical. He likes to run.
I was just going to ask, does he tuck it?
They're going to spread us out like they did everyone else. Just have him run off tackle. So we're definitely, our game plan is to make sure we have somebody accounted for him. Fortunately, we got a couple good linebackers in Carter Jones and Jake Bruce that are looking for an opportunity to get their hands on him.
Yeah, he's physical.
But no, I mean young guys. We got freshmen on the line, and we're just working to get better. I mean, every week, there's something that we get better at. From you were the first scrimmage, it looked like, oh my gosh, and then the second scrimmage, we won, and now it's just getting better. These guys are saying this, their coaches they're saying the things that I say.
Yeah.
Come off the ball low, sustain blocks, defensively get to the ball, and I think it's a little easier to play defense at high school level. Just find out where the ball is and get there as fast as you can.
Yeah.
But this young man from Cardington, he's a pretty good athlete.
Senior,
and he's going to look to spread us out and then run the ball.
Yeah.
So.
Well, you talk about the young kids, and sometimes baptism by fire is hard, but it also builds a lot of character really quickly, and it prepares your future. Kind of the been there, done that mentality. So
these guys are there. I mean,
yeah, absolutely. Well, we wish you the best of luck. We will speak to you next week as you leave non-league play and get ready for the Northwest Central Conference, and we'll start getting ready for that. I think Richmond
yes,
start
sir.
out.
Yes, sir.
Hopefully it's not, I'll use it next week, but I'll use it now. Hopefully it's not Fast Times at Richmond. That's a little lady.
That's a good one.
There. Yeah, absolutely. So thanks so much for coming.
Thank you.
Coming up right now on WQEL, the Cleveland Guardians are home as they make a push towards the playoffs. They have the Baltimore Orioles that is going on right now. They're going to be playing again tomorrow, pregame 5:35. Friday night, it's high school football once again. The WQEL game of the week, it'll be Gallion on the road at Upper Sandusky, and on WBCO, it'll be Colonel Crawford at East Knox. That'll be both on WBCO and VOH Report. Davy Jones in for the Friday night phone board at approximately 9 o'clock. There's kind of a big football game down in Columbus on Saturday. The Ohio State Buckeyes open their season at home against the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame, and that will be at 6 o'clock. You got to feel 17 points too much, guys? You think that line, is that too much? No? More than that? You feel about right?
Feel good about it.
Feel good about it. Well, you can tune in 6 o'clock pregame with Paul Keels on Saturday night, and then we have Cleveland Guardians baseball on Sunday, 2:05 pregame against the Seattle Mariners. Thanks to everyone here at the Gallion Pizza Hut tonight, especially our manager, Michelle Burris. Opal was our server tonight. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate John Kreider, our camera operator, sound guy tonight. Thanks for what you do. Thank you to Colonel Crawford football coach Jake Bruner and his team, Crestline football coach Michael Winland and his team, and thank you to our sponsors, and most of all, our viewers and listeners for tuning in on the Facebook Live and Crawford County Now YouTube page. For WQEL Sports, this is Mike Sparks reminding you, spirit with a vision is a dream with a mission. Have a good night, everybody.